And now, your mama knows.
What's going on, guys? What's going on? What's going on? Let me unmute this mic so you guys can hear Sandy, since you never can. But
I forgot to turn the other
yeah. Guys, we are in the building. It's New Year's Eve. There's so many people who are mad, blaming 2020, saying it's need to be over, can't stand it. So guys, we're almost out of here, man. 2020 is on its way out, and we survived.
Listen,
right?
The year ain't what makes you survive, man. It's you. And y'all people saying, I'm glad 2020 is about to be over, as if 2021 coronavirus just disappeared.
Right.
Well, guess what? It didn't.
Listen, 2020 is a state of mind. You either feel like you're down, you're depressed, and you blame it. Like I am a wrestling fan, and a wrestler just passed away, and people's like, I hate 2020. Nobody's gonna make it out alive, and it's like, it's just a calendar. Like the next day is just the next day.
This could have happened in 2021.
Right. So I get it that it's a frame of mind. We all feel like 2020, so many bad things happened because coronavirus shut down movie theaters and restaurants and you name it, and multiple people died because of the virus. But like Sandy said, the virus is still going to be going on tomorrow. Luke Harper just passed away. He's more of a newer wrestler. You probably haven't heard of him. But anyway, we got to read the comments. But Sandy, you're trying to set this thing off. So...
Happy New Year!
You gotta say welcome to the. You gotta work on your introduction.
That's my introduction to
No, that's not the name of the show.
I just like listening to you. Welcome to my show. Yep, just me. None of this. Anyway, welcome to the Sandy Show. I did my introduction. The Sandy and this guy show.
Anthony Show! 2020! Oh, let me change my hands. Okay. All right, anyway, let's get into these comments. What's going on, guys? We're happy that you're here. You could be anywhere in the world, but you guys decided to jump in here. Now, with full transparency, I've been hosting a thing called a Stadia Holiday Bash. It has been awesome. What I did was got 3 streamers a day between 8, 9, 10 p.m. Eastern time. And then tomorrow we're going to have an 8-hour stream, ending it with at 11 p.m. at night, ending it with a podcast for the Stadia Holiday Bash. So in my ear, I'm actually listening to one of the guys because I'm paying attention to see if anything happens and they need me or not. But I'm paying attention. I'm listening to one of the guys. So I'm going to be attentive as I can, but you'll see me keep looking over every so often probably. Let me turn this down a little bit. He's a little bit loud in my ear. But anyway, so let's get into these comments. We got some loser called himself the Pac-Man champion. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Unfortunately, I feel bad for him, but Pac-Man champion's right here. Mike said, hi, Nikki. Nikki said, hi, Mike. Happy New Year's. Pac-Man champion said, Happy New Year's, everyone. Frank said, hey, all. Hi, Mike. And we just want to say, hey, Frank, we've been missing you, and it's good to see that you're back.
I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yep. Michael said Happy New Year's. Frank said hey all. And then Nikki said hey baby. Oh, hey Nikki. And then guess who's back in the building? Guys, this is really cool. Lala hit me up today and she said we should do some type of New Year's special. I said, hey, we're still doing a show. You might have disappeared, but the show must go on. Obviously, we won't be doing it at midnight because family and friends want to kick off and watch the ball drop. So that would be kind of wrong of us to try to keep people on here.
So are they doing a repeat of the ball dropping from last year because they said they're not like letting people go to see the ball drop? Or are they just letting the ball drop and people can't be
Well, think about it. You can only need a certain amount of people. I'm pretty sure they're probably going to have the ball drop. I don't know, though. Yeah. So you guys...
I'm just curious.
Yeah, you guys can let us know. Pac-Man Champion said... just thought I'd let you all know that I am the Pac-Man, the best Pac-Man player on earth. Delusion is whatever. Frank said hopefully 2021 better than 2020. And Nikki said hey Lala. And Nikki said hello. Lala's Fantasy said hey boo, I'm back. Yeah, buddy, she's talking to me. Mike said hi Anthony and Sandy. Happy New Year's. I call you cowboy. You know what, Mike? Cause I'm a cowboy. Oh man, I don't do that enough on the show. So Michael, obviously,
do that on the show.
Okay, wrong time and place, Mike. Let's see. I lost my place.
Keep going.
My boy Bruce Campbell, the cheater, said, "Hey kids." Lala Fantasy said, "Hey Ray."
Hold on. You just skipping Pac-Man and Ray
really?
before that. Like I told you, go up.
Oh, whoops.
Al's on here. You passed him.
All right, here we go.
What wrestler passed?
And I told her.
Harper. Al said, "Hi, I'm glad. Very bad year." And Al said, "A lot of people died in 2020. This is true."
Crazy.
And Nikki said, "Hey guys, my hubby is feeling better. We see he is on."
He's in the
and
building.
Ray said, "Who is that guy?" LOL.
Okay.
Pac-Man Champion said, "Even ghosts couldn't take me out in 2020. I get it in." Bruce said, "Hey kids." Lala said, "Hey Ray." Ray said, "At Lala, what's up? Good to see you here." And Lala said, "Hey, what's up?" Nikki said, "Lala, I thought you didn't like us anymore. LOL." And Lala said,
"How's everyone New Year's Eve?"
Yeah.
Yeah, you alright? And then Pac-Man Champion said, "We have a lot in common. Our head is the same size." And then Pac-Man Champion said, "You're a lemon head and I'm a Pac-Man." And Bruce said, "Happy New Year's to all." And Frank said, Nikki said, "Frank's better because I took care of him." Oh, we know that. Whoops. Well, here we go, right? Yeah, because I took care of him. And Lala Fantasy said, "Nikki, I wouldn't leave you, baby." And then
Nikki said, "Oh, Lala, you're so sweet." Lala said, "Love you, boo." Al said, "Yeah, the ball will drop, and Dookie dropping the ball tonight. That big balls."
know it.
And Lala said, "What's the topic for tonight?" And Bruce said, "Good to hear that, Nikki." And Pac-Man said, "Who is Lala?" Like you don't know. Lala, that's Mr. Pac-Man Champion. And Lala said, Pac-Man, hold up. And Ray said, see, I'm not starting the head jokes. LOL. And Lala said, I'm Lala, and that's all that matters. We went too far.
My bad.
Nikki said, yes, Bruce, I should get an award. LOL. And Lala said, you'll learn who I am.
Oh, yeah.
And Lala said, how are you, though? And Bruce put the laughing faces and the little... And Nikki said, Lala is awesome. Frank said, Nikki took good care of me. And Lala said, I get a big forehead, and I don't care.
All right, now, we got through the comments, and we got some stuff. So, Lala, since you've been gone partying away or doing whatever you have, and Bruce, Lala was an instrumental part of the chat. She was our catfish, so to speak. She stirred things up, say the craziest stuff, challenge people, and that's who she was. And she decided to disappear, but she reemerges, so that's pretty cool. Sandy got a thing called Would You Rather, and she read a couple different questions, and we picked Would You Rather. So it's pretty cool. We're going to get into that, do our thing, as you know, and we got some stuff.
And Ray said, Lala, you've been missing the head jokes. We rip them bad. And Bruce said, awesome.
Anyways.
All right, guys. So, would you rather have paparazzi follow you around or reveal a different secret about yourself in a weekly newspaper column? So reveal a different secret about yourself every week in the newspaper column, pretty much. Or have paparazzi follow you around everywhere.
I don't really think I care too much about the paparazzi following me around. That means I'll be famous, or that means they'll bring fame to me. And I guess I wouldn't really care. Hey, follow my life, right? I'm one of the people that's always like, so if the government was able to watch us, I would really care less, right? So what am I doing so wrong? Whatever. You just see that I'm a super interesting guy that always got some stuff you want to see when you're coming through my town and you're watching everything that I be doing around. So yeah, I wouldn't care. What about you?
Not paparazzi. I don't care what people say.
Okay. Fair enough. So, but you wouldn't want your business to be published, is what you're saying.
I'd rather, like, they'd have to find it, not me just give it up.
Right, gotcha. Okay, so...
Nikki said, yeah, Ray got crazy. Bruce said paparazzi.
Mm-hmm.
Bruce said, that's an easy one. Lala said, Ray, cue me in. He talking sideways. Pac-Man said, be followed by TMZ. Ray said, at Nikki, I'm not making no head jokes. Nikki said, good, Ray. Lala said, Ray, we going in tonight. And Frank said, secret in paper. Paparazzi would douse up all business, not just some. And Ray said, Lala, you missed it.
Well, here's the thing, though, Frank. I feel like the paparazzi would follow you from this moment on, but the newspaper stuff, I'm reading it. I'm trying to understand it. So it said,
no, I already skipped it.
But what was it like? Would you want your info?
I think I could go back. No, I can't.
No, would you want your info to be
in a new weekly newspaper column?
Yeah, I feel like the paparazzi thing might be kind of cool too. You know, I'd be on TMZ or TV or the news or whatever. I eat it up. You know, who wouldn't want their 15 minutes of fame? So.
Ray said, at Lala, I can't. Just said I ain't making none. And Lala said, okay, Ray. Well, we about to go in tonight. And Ray said, at Lala, LOL.
Listen, y'all gonna keep playing around till I come back at y'all. Yeah, listen, get your jokes off, because we ain't doing this in 2021, all right? First episode, head jokes is gone.
Because you can control what they write, huh?
I damn sure could control going to their households.
And Nikki said, I don't care to be famous.
You know, it's easy to get to Ray's house. I just jumped through the roof and everything.
Anyway, guys. Ray said, I didn't say nothing. LOL. Would you rather have the best house in a bad neighborhood or have the worst house in a fancy neighborhood?
That's deep.
I'm gonna take the worst house in a fancy neighborhood. I don't want to be in the ghetto somewhere.
Yeah, I guess so. And then I think of it this way: if it was a fancy neighborhood, maybe your bad house might be really nice. Because the neighborhood's fancy. So yeah, bad
It can't
house,
be that bad.
right? It might be like, you call this bad? Damn, this is better than my house.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'll go with that too. But yeah, if you got a really nice house in the ghetto, I don't know, man. It might
Still
be,
in the ghetto, man.
yeah, and it might be
Might have
rough.
some stray bullets coming through the windows.
Yeah, or your car gets stolen or
Or
breaking
people,
into.
because you had the nicest house, are robbing you.
Yeah, right. Hey, look how nice my house is. And now people breaking in.
Mm-hmm. And Ray said, "CC, you starting, man." And Nikki said, "Worst house in a fancy neighborhood." Frank also said, "The worst house in a good neighborhood."
Mm-hmm.
Nikki said, "There is always the option to make it pretty, of course."
Sure.
And Pac-Man Champion said, "I stay in a gated community." All right. This guy.
Giving them my energy.
All right. Would you rather get 10,000 now or get 1 million in 5 years? I'll take the 1 million in 5 years.
Yeah, I think I could wait out.
Spread my stuff out.
Not for nothing. I mean, what's 10,000 gonna do for me? I want to pay off all my credit card debt, and I'm pretty sure I owe more than 10 grand. So
Exactly.
I'll wait out the 5 years, man, to give me $1 million.
Lala said, "Ain't no yawning, old man." And Bruce says, "See, the crappy house in the fancy neighborhood, that lot is probably worth gold." And Al said, "The head jokes are good." And Frank said, 1 minute, 1
1 million.
million in 5 years. And Ray said, "LOL." Nikki said, 1 million in 5 years. Lala said, "We got new people. Hey, y'all." And Pac-Man said, "I bought my mansion during a tournament with All-Purpose Champ. I'm sponsored by Namco."
Yeah.
And Ray said, "At Al, LOL."
Hey, Lala, people are looking at you like you're a new person. You've been gone for so long. You got Ben had new people in here. They're probably like, who the hell is that? Who's this Lala person?
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
They think you knew, even though you didn't see it before.
A bunch of the people who new people who's been tuning in, they're actually watching the event that I'm putting on right now. So I'm kind of like paying attention, and it's pretty cool. Actually.
And Al said, "The house in a fancy neighborhood." Oh, you know what? Oh, hold on. Pac-Man said, "At La La Fantasies. No idea who you are, but welcome to the chat. The guy is Ant, and that's his wife, Sandy. They're cool people. We're all nice, so don't be shy." And Lala said, "LOL." Lala said, "Where is Mister at?" That is Mister.
Lala, this clown, Mr. Urban World, is Pac-Man Champion.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he disguised himself so often. You should have seen it. He was my neighbor's next door or down the street or something. And then he was, I forgot the other ones.
And Lala said, "Pac-Man, I know who it is. I've been on here long enough." And Nikki said, "Oh, Lala is not shy." And Bruce said, "LOL at Pac-Man." And Pac-Man said, "I am not Mister. No idea who that is." And Ray said, "At Pac-Man, Mister."
Pac-Mister.
LOL. So what are people's New Year's Eve resolutions? Anybody got one this year? Or was it just the year where you're like, man, throw the whole year away, I don't even care about resolution? Are people not making resolutions this year? You know what's funny is that's never been like a big ordeal for me. Like sometimes I would make some and they would stick,
right.
And then other times I wouldn't make any and I would just be like, another year. Whatever comes by, comes by. Can't control it even if I make a resolution. Because certain things could happen in life and take away what my resolution was. But I think it's cool when people try to set a goal. Like my mom was like, "I'm going to go back on my diet." Like, that's cool. And I hope it works out. Do I have one per se for this year? The only thing I can say is I hope life just gets easier from here.
Yeah, so.
And that's it.
My thing with the New Year's resolutions is it's been a while since I had one. I'll probably usually just tell myself I want to get in shape. That's probably the last things I've been doing. I don't really have one either. I feel like life's been pretty good for me because my mind has been pretty good to me. I think away my issues. I think myself to not have stress and not allow certain things to stress me out. So I feel like I don't know. I got a good grasp on life, and even if bad times happen, I got a good grasp on how I want my life to be played out each day based off on how I look at things. So I feel like life is a
Well,
perspective.
that's what I mean, like, when I say, like, I just
Mm.
want things to keep being easier. Just let it be, like, kind of
Mm.
go with the flow, and don't let too many things get me upset or stressed out or crazy. Like, let my life just kind of be, mellow for the most
Right.
part.
But I feel like there's no magic in the sky that's going to make that happen.
So,
It's going to
right,
be a
exactly.
situation come towards you, and you determine
How you
how
handle
your
it.
outlook is on it, right? You know, if something piss you off, do you stress on it? Do you say, you know what? Okay, because I'm more like this. If it's something I can't handle, then I don't, I can't put too much process into it. But if I can handle it, then I just really need to handle it, you know.
Read them comments.
Read them comments. All right, so um, let's see where we're at. All right, Pack Mister. Bruce Campbell said I should have known it was Mister. LOL. Yep, that clown. So Pac-Man Champion said I no longer do resolutions because I only go by day and night. I rarely check my calendar. Yeah, feel you. Frank said not to get sick like this again. It sucks. And Ray said he needs a roof. And he says everyone should be to best this virus. Man.
Should beat the virus.
And then Pac-Man Champion said Bruce Campbell, I'm not. And Al Martin said I had a real nice house in the ghetto before it was a lot of jealousy and hatred because of it. Yeah, I could picture that. Lala said we got that, Pac. And then Ray Stone said beat the virus. We knew what you meant. And Bruce said sure. Lala Fantasy said topic of the night. And then Pac-Man Champion said I'm sad mother.
MF Doom.
MF Doom. Yeah, unique drop. Unique dope underground.
Amishi.
Yeah.
Nikki said to have a much better holiday season than this one. And Bruce said, my resolution is to keep running on my TR 150 days, on my TR 150 days a week.
My man.
That's actually how I found Anthony. I'll read you.
I don't think I asked you that, Bruce. Or maybe I did.
Ask him that. Yes, you did.
Okay.
And he meant 5 days a week, not 150. And, or maybe it's the TR 150, and he meant to say 5 days a week. There we go. And Ray said, stop, Aunt, you don't want to start. I told Mrs. Nicole I wasn't going to start. Oh, hell.
So, anyways, I have a thing, right? It's a topic, but it's really not a topic. It's more of a kind of like question that could spawn off into some topics. Also want to use it for the Big Mike Little Ant show as well.
Al said, my New Year's resolution is to start eating right. And Nikki said, Ray, don't stop on my account. LOL.
Yeah, I don't want to eat right.
Nikki said, LOL. I really don't want to eat right either.
Here, let's do this before I get into that. Let's talk about this stimulus. Who all got this stimulus already? Now I know Ray. I know Ray got his. He told me that, so that's cool. Ray got his yesterday.
Good stuff.
Did anybody else get their stimulus? We didn't because of a certain individual.
Because I canceled my bank account because I had 2 of them, and the one was charging me to keep it open. So yeah, I got rid of it.
Yeah, so
now we'll get a check instead, which takes longer.
Yeah, but they did say that I think they're gonna start sending out checks as of Wednesday. So
we'll see when it comes. Nikki said, "Oh, Ray said me and my wife." And Nikki said, "The fireworks are so loud here; it sounds like cannon fire."
Oh wow.
And Nikki said, "Frank has to check our account."
Cool. Yeah, you should be getting it soon. Does anybody know what they plan on getting with their stimulus? Like, is there an extra something? I remember the last stimulus, somebody next to me bought a pool, so which was cool. It got a lot of use.
What? Somebody bought a pool?
Yeah. So I don't plan on. There's nothing that I want that I want to rush out and get. Me personally, I want to pay some bills down.
That's me.
So,
I want to pay some bills down.
I'll pick maybe one of my credit cards and probably just drop the whole 600. You know, I don't know. Or maybe I just throw it in the bank and let it sit there for a little bit. But I don't know.
Frank said, I'm not getting one. Or,
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man said, I'm not getting one. Ray said, at Lala, man, Aunt wants me to start ripping him. And Frank said, we didn't get ours. And Lala said, let's go, Ray. And Lala said, we about to go in. And Nikki said, Frank is going to use it for my upcoming birthday.
That's funny.
Frank, you better get on her birthday.
Guys, here's something. I don't know if you've seen my Christmas video, but one of the things Sandy got me for Christmas was it was a box. And guys, you gotta check out the video. I opened up a box and it was all these pieces of paper, and I dumped them out and I unfolded them and I had to put them together, and it said, on January 8th, be ready at 4 p.m. Wear comfy clothes. This surprise is gonna blow you away. Merry Christmas, love Sandy, something like that. So she has a surprise for me on the 8th of next week, Friday. I have no clue where it is. I had to schedule a day off, or I took a half a day. And so yeah, so I have to get back to you guys and let you know exactly where we're going. I'll make a video of it as well. So kind of took a play out of my book where last year I did a similar thing. And pretty much I had scheduled her to get her eyebrows done. So that was pretty cool. All right, so let's see. Got these losers in the chat thinking they coming for me. All right, let's see.
I think I did all this.
Yeah, I think they did. Hold
on. Ray said, at Nikki, my birthday is the 19th. And Nikki said, Ray, mine is the 25th. Lala said, my birthday is Tuesday. Nikki said, Sandy texted me the surprise. I promise I won't tell anyone.
Loose lips sink ships. You can wait.
And Ray said, at Lala, happy early birthday.
How was we talking about where did birthdays come up?
Nikki said her birthday is coming, and that's what Frank is going to use the check for.
Oh, I got you.
Are you in this conversation?
On the 19th. Well, I stopped. We talked for a while and got back.
All right. Nikki said, happy birthday, Lala. Lala said, thanks, Ray. And thanks, Nikki.
Yeah, well, my birthday is April 13th, just so you know. Hers is March 15th. The Ides of March.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather...
Okay, check it out, guys.
Would you rather check your email first every morning or check your social networks first every morning? I probably check my social networks.
Yeah, I think I do check my social networks, you know.
How about you guys? Social networks or your email? What do you check first? Frank said his email. Lala said this is Capri season, LOL. And Pac-Man said email. Nikki said social networks. Ray said email. Pac-Man said been checking email since AOL. All right. See, I don't really check my email first because, I don't know. I guess I just don't get to that until later. I feel like a lot of my email is junk. So it's like, I don't really check it that often. I delete it often, but I don't check it like where I actually read anything that's worth anything for the most part. Would you rather... look, Lala said, what's the topic for this evening? His topic was the whole stimulus check. And Mr. said, what's up, guys? Sorry I'm late. Mr. said, what's new? And he also said, dang, Lala is back. Been a long time. Yeah, Mr.
Ermer, we had some new guy in the building named Pac-Man Champion. He thinks he could beat both of us.
Ray said, this guy, LOL.
Yeah, he thinks he could beat both of us. That's crazy, right?
Oh, and Nikki, before all this, I forgot to say her comment. She said, wow, AOL. So.
All right, so, guys, a friend of mine, he's playing in the Stadia Holiday Bash right now, right? And I'm watching his stream, and he said something real quick. I want to give a shout out to the Stadia Holiday Bash. Spectre is the guy who came up to me and he asked me, "Hey, could you help me create this bash?" So I recruited over 20 people for the bash, so it's been pretty cool, right? But as I'm watching, a friend of mine's, he's like, again, I'm listening to him in my ear, right? And he's switching the bash up where he's trying to like challenge people and stuff, right? And he mentioned Mortal Kombat. So what I want to do is I want to jump into the bash, right? We're going to tune in real quick and check him out. And I want to put the mittens to him real quick in a match. And you guys will be watching it live. No, that's not entertaining?
No.
Well, I'm trying to
Read them comments. That's what you do.
all right, well, I'm trying to. I gotta monitor this thing.
Monitor, not play it.
Yeah, well.
Alright, Lala said, "Hey, Mister, what's up? What's up?" Mister said, "Nah, no one is seeing me in Pac-Man. He's blind like Stevie Wonder in comparison." You gotta scroll down and read the rest.
Okay, go ahead.
You do it,
I don't know where you're at.
Nikki.
Oh, so Lala, LOL, she's asked about the topic for a few times. Listen, we're discussing this stuff. And Ms. Overworld said, Lala's Fantasy, what's funny is that I was about to comment on your YouTube channel earlier for lack of videos. You need to get it together. Then I said, nah, and left. Lala Fantasy said, Mr. knew he had better come back as himself, or Lala was going to interrupt the urban world. Nikki said, hey, mister. And Mr. Overworld said, no idea what you're talking about. And Mr. Overworld said,
At Nikki Head.
all right, Mr. Overworld, whoops. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to pay attention. And yeah, I got a lot going on. If you see the list of people I had to put together, again, like I said, I'm listening in my ear. Anyway, Mr. Overworld said, Aunt Sandy was calling me a bot last week, but now everyone has heard my voice, so she can say,
So
she can't say,
sing.
yeah, we still haven't heard your voice. I don't know what you're talking about.
And I'm like,
Lala said, Mr. Shh. And then Mr. Overworld said, no one's scared of those kitten mittens.
and Nikki said, "Oh, Anthony, that's boring." And Ray said, "Aunt, play without your glasses. LOL." And Mister said, "Only mittens you're wearing is for baking cookies." And Ray said, "At Mister, LOL again." Can't read the rest of the comments. See, this is what I'm working with. Lack of skill over here. Lala said, "We about to go to rave, y'all. Aunt got us ready. LOL." Mister said, "I'm starting a 2021 GoFundMe for Aunt's eye surgery. I never cursed, but this calls for it. I'm sick of this shit." And Mister said, "Token Dude Games and a few others had a 2-hour-long conversation with me. It's over on the real deal Holyfield." And Ray said, "At Mister, LOL."
So we're just supposed to believe them?
Is it on wax? And Ray says, "See, Aunt is not with me. See, Aunt, it's not me with the jokes." So Lala, we didn't come up with topics. This was kind of like, hey, it's a New Year's Eve thing, and we've been busy all day. So his only topic was the stimulus thing.
No, I got another topic.
Okay, well, he's got another topic for later. And we just do this new game, Would You Rather kind of thing now. And, we just do some filler stuff here and there when we ain't got nothing, like, concrete in the mix. So, just so you know. And it's been working well because these little like would you rather things get us talking for a little while, and there's quite a
Yeah, I
few
mean,
of them.
listen. At the end of the day, it's kind of cool. We just have like conversations. You know, we have some topics, but it's not like a main topic. It's kind of like we want to keep the train moving. You know. Yeah. Sometimes we get stuck on something for a little bit, but for the most part, we keep it going.
And Nikki said, "See, Ray, Mister is doing it for you." And Ray said, "See, Aunt, it's not me with the jokes." It's true. He's not really saying.
Yeah. Look, he's actually calming down on the jokes.
And Ray said, "2021."
Shocking.
What was I reading? I don't see it now. Did you touch something?
No, I didn't touch something. What are you looking for? That's the bottom.
I thought I seen something that said 2021. Yeah, look, it says message retracted. Alright, I'm not losing it. I was like, I just seen something. And Ray put all the laughing faces because his message was retracted. So I don't know. He was saying something about 2021.
Mm-hmm.
And now you can't see it. So.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
And Nikki said, "Did you delete Ray?" LOL. He did. Says message retracted. Had me thinking I was crazy. Alright, would you rather... Oh, and Ray said, at Lala, get him. Soon as y'all start, I will. Would you rather eat pancakes or eat waffles?
Pancakes.
Waffles or pancakes, guys?
Now,
I'll go with pancakes.
If you said pancakes or French toast, it'd be a harder sell.
Alright, so pancakes or waffles. And you keep taking the mouse, so I don't know what your deal is.
Huh?
The mouse.
Oh, here it is.
Alright, so Ray said, yes, no jokes. I'm letting y'all get him. And Nikki said, when is our game night? I'm not sure. You gotta let us know.
Yeah, you guys, you know.
And Mr. said, our buffet shut down because the owner was arrested for murdering a kid back in the 90s. Wow. And Ray said, waffles. And Mr. said, pancakes, no question. And Nikki said, waffles. Frank said, pancakes. Eli Levy.
My guy.
Just dropping by to wish you all a happy new year. I am 3 hours and 39 minutes in 2021, and It feels better than 2020. That's awesome. Happy New Year.
Yeah. Eli, we still got to do our collaboration, man. I'm looking forward to it.
And Lala said, the topic tonight is we're going to discuss intimacy. Let's get it. And then she wrote Ray. And Nikki said, Happy New Year, Eli. And Bruce put the laughing face. Lala said, waffles and pancakes. We ain't at Denny's.
And pancakes.
And Bruce said waffles. Mr. said, at Eli, I'll call you later. Lala said, what about waffles? Are they big and fluffy? Now, pancakes are big and fluffy. I don't look at waffles as big and fluffy. I feel like pancakes are a fluffy consistency, but not waffles. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I feel like some waffles are kind of like hard sometimes.
Yeah. So Eli said, me too. It's going to be so cool. I am genuinely thinking it will be very fun. And Nikki said, strawberry waffles with syrup. Yummy, yummy. And Eli said, what do you mean, at Mr.? And Mr. said, what Christmas movies do you all watch? And Mr. said, Eli, just trolling you, LOL.
We haven't watched any Christmas movies in a while. Well, sorry. She has. I haven't.
I don't remember the names of them. They were Netflix Christmas movies with the kids. Mm-hmm. And let's see. Nikki said Krampus. Lala said waffles are Belgium. They're big and fluffy. Ain't no Belgian waffle hard. CTH. I mean, most of the
I know what she's talking about. Those real thick ones.
Yeah, I know what she's talking
about. They're kind of soft.
A lot of places don't really have those.
Yeah.
So.
And Nikki, you really watched Krampus this year?
I believe she watched it.
And Eli said, okay, y'all, I'm going to bed now. Hoping you are going to have a nice New Year's Eve. Peace out. Bye. Later, man. Thank you for stopping by.
And Nikki said, I watched all. ALL. Oh. And Nikki said, I have Krampus on Blu-ray.
Nice.
Good stuff. I think we should go there. Our thing.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, whenever you want to. Yeah.
Alright, hold on. Alright, hold on, guys. Just trying not to get us on here too late. Hold on.
Bruce said, in the morning we're having waffles. Eddie Murphy voice.
Oh, did I just literally switch like that? Damn, I forgot to add this thing. Okay, whoops. Alright, hold on, guys. I came on to see my guy. So this guy, his name is Dude Games, and I met him about a couple months ago online, and I added him to the Stadia holiday bash, and so he's doing his part, and he's pretty funny because he's always doing these voices and impressions. So I just wanted to pop in real quick and see how his stream was going. What I've been doing all week when the guys been streaming, I've been kind of paying attention to their stream, and but yeah, so I just wanted to check out his stream, see how things was going. Even though it looked like it's freezing, I don't know, maybe because I'm watching the stream and streaming at the same time. No, wait, that shouldn't matter. But yeah, he's so funny with his voices. All right, but I guess yeah, Sandy, is about that time?
It's about that time.
All right, let's do it. All right, guys, hold on.
What's maybe on the one? Since this moves.
I told you they was gonna be here when we got back, but you don't never listen to nothing.
You ain't saying nothing.
Girl, I said Bruce Campbell is probably cheating right now, but we gonna catch him. He gonna be there. And then that Lala gal, she back in the building. You said she was never coming back.
I never said.
Yet you, girl, hold on.
You told me that she was busy.
I ain't
She
say
didn't
that.
want to talk on the show no
No,
more.
I ain't never say that.
She messaged you and said, well, you seen my Facebook and my social media. You know where I'll be.
That's a lie.
That's what she told me.
I told you that her house dirty and she need to clean it for as long as she was gone. So her house probably clean now. So anyway, I got to start this thing off. We going into 2021. Most of y'all can't stand 2020. You feel like it did something to you. You feel like it touched you in ways you ain't even like. You woke up one morning and said, oh, 2020, did you touch me? Well, let me tell you something. This is a message from your pal Duke. Anyway, you better grab 2020 by the balls and horns. Top and bottom grab. All right, hold on, let me show you how you do it. You grab the horns, and you grab them balls, and you better ride that thing into 2021 like you know you done did something bad. You better be meaner than a mug. Show that 2020 ain't do nothing to stop you. It can't harm you. You gonna go into 2021 like... You think they get it by now? That 2020 is only a state of mind. They got to get in their head that 2020 can't hold you down. It can't really hold you down. What 2020 gonna do? I'll smack the fire and dog piss out 2020. Anyway, we got to go into a joke. But before we do that, let's check up these comments before they get a little too backed up. All right, so Eli said he gotta go. Nikki said she did watch Krampus. The Eddie Murphy laugh. Mr. Urban said Howard. He said he heard Howard had to pay Anthony a visit. I don't forgot about Mr. Urban World guy Harold. You forget about Harold?
No,
No,
I
well,
know about Harold. Because Harold hit you up last week talking about, him and his husband was watching the TV and they done seen your cowboy hat on a donkey.
what?
On a donkey.
Anyway, so Nikki talking about these Eggos got good fluffy waffles, salted caramel. And then Mr. Urban said, Nikki, Brower, COVID is gone and I still can't stop coughing. And then Mr. Urban said, Nikki Brower taste is back though. That's good. And look, Spectre's in the building. Golly, he don't stop watching the event and jumped over here for a quick second. I hope just for a moment, Spectre, you see that we was actually showing that on the show. Tell him, baby.
What were you showing?
Spectre's the guy I told you about. He's the one that came up with the Stadia holiday bash. That thing I've been fooling around with all week.
The thing you've been fiddling around ain't paying attention to our shit.
I'm trying to pay attention, but I'm trying to pay attention to the holiday bash, baby.
You see how much you don't care about.
Let me read it. Anyway, Spectre said, hi, I'm watching and supporting the bash and the Sandy Anthony show at the same time. This guy is good. Then Lala said, Ray, where you at? So Lala trying to get Ray to start something, but trust and believe. Believe and trust me, Lala. You don't want to do that tonight. Not tonight. So then Ray said, LOL. Nikki said, Mister, I had Frank go to the hospital because of this coughing. It was horrible. They gave him a cough syrup and that had codeine in it. She said they had cocaine in the cough syrup.
Codeine.
No,
cocaine.
she said cocaine. And even Ray said, back up, cocaine. Then Lala said, anybody notice that this little paws look like Ant got more than gray on his chin. Let me tell you something.
Where's Ant at? I see Doki.
I don't see no Ant either, but she might be doing that cocaine. And then Ray said, Nikki, tell Mr. Frank to get ready.
I don't know.
Oh, wait.
You talking about cocaine, but it said cocaine.
That's a cocaine.
It said codeine.
Where am I? Did I go too far?
I don't know.
Oh, I did go too far. Hold on. He said, tell Frank to get ready. Then Nikki said, just as long as Dookie doesn't start telling about...
Talking about the MD.
Whatever. And then Frank said 2020. Oh, he said 2200 sucked.
He meant 20.
He talking about the future, girl. Don't tell him what he meant.
Ray said at Lala, God damn, tell him to step back.
Anyway, and then Nikki said, LL, what the F, Dookie? Better not talk about that damn beetle and the ugly horse. Who horse you calling ugly?
Your horse.
Bruce Campbell got the looking cool, cooler than a cool breeze on a nice.
Cooler than a cucumber.
Now, cucumbers ain't cool.
They cool.
Anyway, Lala said Krampus was whack, and number 2 is whack too. Oh, I ain't even see number 2 of Krampus.
Number 2?
Then Mr. Ermerl said,
sound like somebody taking a shit. So they call that the number 2.
You right. And Lala said Fantasies, the one in the theaters was dope. And then Lala said meter work. You guys, man, look at all this I gotta get to. God darn. All right, hold on. We almost there though, guys.
Mr. Facts.
And Mr. Ermerl said, I didn't watch the others because those bootleg straight to DVD versions. And then Nikki said, Mr. My smell is back and taste is coming slowly after taking that cocaine. And then Lala said, Mr. Facts. And then Bruce is laughing, talking about cocaine. And then Mr. Ermerl said, nice, good to hear. Lala said, he need to pay attention to the rice hat on his head. Rice hat on his head, girl. And then Al said, I like French toast is better. Well, there ain't nobody asked you about no French toast. They asked you about
waffles or pancakes.
Thank you. See, he don't pay attention. And then Mr. Ermerl said, I am the better champ than Dookie. I'll smack the dog piss out you, sir.
And Frank said, Dookie, back away from the flipping camera.
I ain't got my glasses on.
And Nikki said, this autocorrect is nuts.
She said, balls.
And Ray said, that Lala, don't he got that launch pad head built from Darkwing Duck?
All right, it's time to go into the joke. So here's the thing, right? There was this, you know it was a beetle. And it was a horse. Now, here's the thing. That beetle was fast. He was going as fast as a beetle could go. But you know a horse is a little bit faster than a beetle. So the beetle, y'all ain't never think about this. Why ain't that? Because the beetle fly. Near one of you ever even thought about the beetle flying. So the beetle take off. He's flying, right? But then this hawk start flying after him. Now, the beetle's like, okay, if I stay in the sky, the hawk's going to get me. But I'm faster in the sky than I'm on the ground. So he looks down to see that horse and he say, you know what? He dips down. And the hawk fly by, but misses him. So he land right on the back of the horse. Perfect timing. Gosh darn. Listen, that was the kicker. Now that was the kicker. You guys gotta admit, that one was the kicker. You love that joke.
No. Frank said that's
what?
it. I'm flipping sick of these damn Beetle jokes.
Well, this is a great... Hey, Frank, if you knew anything about a joke at all, you know that joke was awesome.
That joke was terrible. Don't touch me.
Whatever. Go tell your stupid jokes. Let's hear it.
Here's the kicker.
Girl.
You heard me?
Girl.
Here's the kicker.
Come on.
This couple, they was in the bed getting busy.
Mm-hmm.
When the girl places the guy's hand onto her, she says, put your finger in it. So he does without hesitation. And she starts moaning. Put 2 fingers in, she says. So in goes another one.
Oh, gosh!
She's really starting to get worked up when she says, put your whole hand in. The guy's like, okay. So he has his entire hand in. When she says, moaning aloud, put both your hands inside of me. Both hands. So the guy puts both his hands. Now clap your hands, commands the girl. He says, I can't. The girl looks at him and says, see, I told you I had a tight kitty cat.
What?
Because he couldn't clap both hands.
That's sick. Listen, guys, pick those numbers. We're going to go from number 1 to 217. Get your numbers ready.
Ray is angry about your jokes. He's doing the bleeped out faces. And Mr. said, don't get it twisted. Like Christmas, I'm gifted. Your head, I lifted it. And Frank said, Dookie jokes are whack.
Frank is a hater.
Mr. said, Impact Man, you're not ready. Why is your head so heavy? And Ray said, and Mr., you can't lift Aunt head though. And Mr. is laughing. Nicky said, I'm watching the trailer for Krampus too. And Mr. said, Anthony is like Brock from Pokemon with the eyes, LOL. And Nicky said, it looks like a B-rated movie with bad acting. Mr. said 77. Ray said -0. And Nicky said number 3.
Let's go to 77. Sorry, I was a little inoccupied because I was looking. Yeah, because I was watching these guys over here banging. They playing some Mortal Kombat, which I wish I was in there banging too. But you got me on here talking to these low lifes. Anyway, number 77 says, do you feel it is at ease going alone to either the dinner or the movies? What about going on a vacation by yourself? Well, first of all, Mr. Irma, well, he can do everything alone because he's a loser. But, I mean, if I was hungry, I guess I wouldn't mind running out to get something to eat. But, I don't like going to the movies by myself.
I don't like going to the movies
Neither vacation. I'm a people's
or
person.
vacation.
I want to go out with a. I want to go to the club looking meaner than a mug, sharper than a cactus. You know?
Cactus?
Yeah,
You mean a cactus?
girl, it's called a cactus. Don't tell me what I mean.
Cactus.
I know if I meant it because I said it.
Ray said, at Lala, where you at? Frank said, 7,703. Mr. said, LOL at negative stereo. And Ray said, 2,500. And Lala said, LOL, you're right, Ray. But Launchpad wouldn't be his latest. He would be on Gosling's level. And Nikki said, I've been to the movies, did it by myself. And Lala said, it would never happen. I need witnesses. A guy's talking to a girl in the bar, and he says, what's your name? She says, it's Carmen. Says, that's a nice name. Who named you, your mother? He says, no, I named myself. He says, why Carmen? Says, because I like cars and I like men. What's your name? He says, Beerfoot. Like beer, like a foot.
Makes sense to me. Sorry guys, I gotta update this Twitter they call it. Twitter.
Look, he gonna be the reason why I show in early because he ain't even paying attention. He don't care about y'all on New Year's Eve. He don't care about his.
This is the last thing. I just gotta do this last thing and I'm good. Just read them comments and shut your damn mouth.
You shut the hell up.
Why?
I crack your barrel.
I'ma crack your barrel so wide it's gonna be wide open.
Happen. Nikki said, I was stood up at the Chinese restaurant. That's a shame, Nikki. Stood you up. You so nice. And Mr. said, I fly out to where Aunt is just to DDT him. His big head, huh? Boy, you ain't getting your numbers together. Got people waiting for these boring numbers.
Just read another joke, girl.
They don't even want no real numbers because they sick of your book. An old woman goes into a sex shop. Shaking. Okay? He says in a shaky voice, do you sell vibrators? And are they this big around and this long? He asked in a shaky voice. Yes, ma'am. And they're $22.95. He asked in a shaky voice. Yes, ma'am. How do you turn them off? Hey.
Oh, so she still had them on.
How you turn it off?
She still had them ready to go.
Ready yet or what?
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure these boys got it together.
I'm dealing with this amateur over here. Let's see what the paper got to say about you. Ray said again, you can't see her barrel. LOL. Ray said, come on, Ray Charles. Nikki said, that's it, Daisy. We should ditch the guys and have on our own show. Right? And Al said, Duke, where is your cigar? Why is it not in your mouth? And
Wow.
Ray said, 9,900. And Big Mike in the building. And he said, hello, all. Lala said, I'm really confused on your outfits. One is coming like he's just left the club in a rave, and you over here with some Aeropostale gear and the hat threw it off. What you saying? The country folk can't wear Aero? I like my Aeropostale. Got one down there in the mini mall, right next to the Biggly Wiggly.
The Biggly Wiggly?
The Biggly Wiggly, that's the strip club.
Oh.
You know, the new one that opened up with the big girl. They call it the Biggly.
You gotta watch out for them.
So they got the arrow pastel in between that mini mart and that big little wiggly. That's where I got my.
Well, listen, hold on. Big Mike is in the building. You say Big Mike
That's
is in
what
the
I
building?
said.
Gosh darn, I ain't see him in a minute. You know, last time I seen him, we was doing the mini golf. He couldn't get nothing in the hole. I mean, nothing. One time I said, Mike, just walk yourself over there and drop it in there. He couldn't do nothing. But anyway, give me the next number.
Nikki said, Ray, you're so wrong, laughed my ass off. Mr. said, Mike is in the house. And Mr. said, Josh couldn't make it. He's vaccinated in Rome right now. Vacation. Not vaccinated.
He could be doing that too.
And Big Mike said, what's up, Mr. Urban World? Ray said, at Lala, he's a cowboy thug. LOL. And Big Mike said, LOL about Josh. Mickey said, so what did everyone get for the holidays? I got me there that cold hard cash. And I went me to the what they called it, the mall.
And it's like a big building with a bunch of little stores inside of it.
I spent some of it, not all of it. Got some in my bag. So Mr. said at Big Mike, checked out that Wonder Woman and man, 4 out of 10. Mickey said, Mike, and Lala said, Ray, cowboy thug, where? He's a cowboy baby like Kid Rock, and that's it.
I'm waiting to do that review with Big Mike.
And Ray said,
we're gonna do we're gonna do a spoiler review. Spoiler discussion.
Shut the hell up. And Ray said at Lala, he about to be on that old road.
I've always been on the old time road. You can hear a little bit of things popping off. And
Big Mike said, can't get my rating yet, Mr. Ant and I are doing a review of the movie tomorrow. And Lala said, Ray, he about to hit picture. LOL. And Mr. said, I'll be checking out the video. And Big Mike said, hey, Nikki. Mr. said, Nikki, got a new VR headset I have wrapped since October and a nice Terminator ring. Mr. said, few other things, but those two are my favorite. Nikki said, so what should we do for the girls' night? I am in desperate need to get out. Nikki said, well, Nikki, we could go over to the Biggly Wiggly and see what the dudes be looking at, and then compare ourselves to
girl, just give me the next number.
Or we could just say we could go get something to eat and then paint our ornaments that you got. Or the good girls night. And Nikki said, Mister, you bought yourself a VR set? And Stadia said, spoiler review.
Stadia Pro Gaming in the building.
And Al said, yeah, Biggly Wiggly was on Three's Company. And Mr. said, at Nikki, bravo, Santa did. Big Mike said, I got a new mic and camera for my podcast. Nikki said, how did Santa give it to you, Mister, if you wrapped it yourself? Said, nice, Mike. Mister said, I said it has been wrapped since October. S was into liberty.
You gonna tell me my damn numbers or what? Or I'm gonna have to bust your head over to the white
Number 3
meat.
is the only other number that was put out there that made sense.
Well, let's do number 3. Did Big Mike run his little self off like he always do? So listen, number 3 says, if you were to die this evening with no opportunity to communicate with nobody, what would you most regret not having told someone? And here's the kicker. Here's the kicker.
Don't touch me.
Why haven't you told them yet? So if you died today, what would you wish you would have said to me?
Wish I would have told you how bad I'm gonna crack your barrel every time you talk about the beating in the house. But I guess I just told you. Still, I got it out. Anyway, got Mr. said quite busy. They delivered it early. Nikki said, yeah, okay, Miss. Ray said number 5. Mister said, nice jolly old man. Said, we cannot die. You know why? Because we are energy. Einstein proved that energy can't die, but only be converted. And X2R said, Happy New Year
And
to
guess
you
what?
both.
He's 5 hours ahead of us. So it's already 2021 where he's at.
So happy 2021. Mister said, now the question is, what will we be converted to? Mister said, and where has your next door neighbor been? She has been quiet lately. Hey, where Tracy?
I don't know. This is the second week in a row
Or,
she ain't show up.
where's my neighbor? Daisy Rock. No, she missing the show. Nikki said, sorry, what was the question? Nikki said, he's in the future. And X2R said, yep, coming in hot from the future. LOL.
That
Mister
is true.
said, Lala is a bad influence. Has
So,
people missing the chat.
listen, I apologize and I'm a little unattentive, but I told y'all I'm hosting this thing called a Stadia Super No, what is it called again? It's called a Stadia Holiday Bash. So I got guys playing right now. Right now is Carrot Man Gaming. He's a good old guy, and I'm tuned. I got my little thing in the ear, so I'm listening, making sure nothing goes crazy, because I might have to jump off.
You're making me tired.
All right, anyway, guys, pick one more number.
He said number 5.
Oh, did he?
Get your life.
Who said number 5?
Somebody said 5.
I think you just made that
Ray
up.
said 5.
All right. So, if a new medicine were developed that would cure arthritis,
what it cures big heads?
You about to get your barrel cracked for sure. So
Well,
there's
your
a
head's
new
so big, I gotta crack your barrel twice.
There's a new medication that was developed, and it would cure arthritis, but a fatal reaction in 1% of those who took it. Would you want it to be made?
Lala said, Ray, what we need to go in, who we need to check.
Listen, I would want it to be made because 1% ain't that bad.
Alright, I'm gonna do one more joke. Go back.
All right, do that joke, girl.
And do your next topic on the show, and then we're gonna close it out.
All right, let's do it. I'm ready. I'm always ready to grab the bull by the horns and the balls, top and bottom, and ride it into 2021.
Don't nobody want to care about what you be riding.
Be riding you. When I crack your damn barrel, you keep talking. Girl, just read that thing. This better be a funny one. I better laugh from here. I better laugh all the way from here.
All right. Coco Chanel once said that you should put perfume in places where you want to be kissed by a man. The hell does that burn? I can't put my perfume on my kitty cat. Might give me infection. What's wrong with Coco Chanel? Something wrong with her. Gonna have people burning. Anyway, this has been the Daisy and Dookie New Year's Eve edition. Y'all gonna get to see some real barrel cracking up in there. You heard it? Barrel cracking.
Stop, girl.
Y'all heard it. Get it together.
I told you I'm monitoring at the same time, girl. I gotta do 2 things. I told you this was a.
Go back to the damn
All right, hold on. Let me hear that joke again. I wasn't paying attention.
No, get to the show.
No, come on. Let me hear about Coco and Chanel.
You look like a Coco and Chanel.
All right.
Ray said at Lala, I'm being calm. LOL.
And she acting crazy tonight. Rare form. We'll be right back.
Back in the building. Hide your wife, women, and children. All right, let me read these comments. Here, where did you leave off? Oh, he said he's coming in the future. Lara said, Ray, what we need to go in and who need to get checked. You about to get checked, clown.
You read all that.
You did? You did this?
I'm being calm was the last one I read. And Mr. said, Aunt and I have been friends since both of us became Republicans. Why do people always think you're a Republican?
I think, yeah, I guess they
really think you're a
They
hard
really do
Republican.
think I'm, yeah. I guess my views, a lot of people just feel like,
He must have voted for Trump.
he doesn't sound like he's for the poor.
Nikki said, I would want it made because I know pain and arthritis could be so bad you'll want to die.
Yeah, and if you're that 1%, you will be dying.
And Mr. said, LOL. Can't wait to convert Lala to being a Republican too. And Nikki said, it's more like just the Daisy edition. And X2I said, the little eyes, I think that's supposed to be right.
I guess so.
And Lala said, Mr. Shut the hell up. LOL. Republican. Al said, that was a good uppercut. And Ray said, hashtag keep your head off the railing. 2021. And Ray said, LOL.
Alright, check this out, guys. Alright, so I have a topic. It's more like a choose. But I heard this on the radio. I'm going to use this on the Big Mike Little Ant. Oh, well, if he's watching, he's going to hear this. Because what we do now is we surprise each other. So the other person have no clue what they're going to talk about. But I just thought this was good that I wanted to talk to him about it. And I want to talk to you guys about it as well.
Lala said, facts. Ray needs to pull it away. LOL.
Alright, so let me ask you guys this. What would you not want to be leaked more? Okay? What would you want to not be leaked more? There he is, a nosy individual. I'm telling you, you still gotta look over. So what would you want to be not to be leaked more? Pictures on your phone or your text messages?
Leaked where?
Period.
To who?
Period. Leak, you know what leak mean when
Leaked
everybody
on
find
the
out.
internet, or leaked through like people just finding out, like the people you know.
I think the internet means people that you know will find them. But yeah, just leaked. Like, what would you not want people to find out?
Nothing really. I don't really have anything to hide.
Oh, that's dumb as hell. Listen, I'll be honest. If I had to leak my text
you know what? Never
messages,
mind. Maybe some of the stuff we talk about privately. Yeah, I wouldn't want to leak my pictures and things that I send you.
it's like nothing. You can see everything in my phone. Really?
Yeah. Now that I think about that, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, I probably got some crazy text messages. Like on the radio, they were talking about, okay, maybe you're like screaming and cursing people out on your text message, and it might show you in a different way. I wouldn't want people seeing my pictures, man. Pictures of my phone. Risque.
And Big Mike said, "Oh, that's a good one. I'll save my answers for the show on Sunday." Yo, you suck at these comments, yo. You don't scroll up. You just letting people just keep going.
I'm still talking.
All right. Ray said, at Lala, something needs to change. And Nikki said, text messages. Ray said, I keep a fingerprint face unlock on my phone. Big Mike said, oh, that's a good one. I'll save my answer for the show on Sunday. Nikki said, even though I have nothing to hide. Ray said, time out, pause, time out. Frank said, rather delete text messages, not pictures. Ray said, Aunt, you got OnlyFans, LOL, you suspect. And Mr. said, got some famous people in my text messages? Oh, man. And Nikki said, have you ever accidentally sent a text to the wrong person? I think everybody in their life has done that.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Listen, not for nothing, guys. We got a vibrant relationship, and sometimes, we like to send each other pictures. Might be at work and be like, "Oh, hello,"
Right.
you know.
And Lala said, Nikki, we got a new topic.
Yeah. Have you ever accidentally? I mean, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, obviously. I've sent something I was meaning to send to you one time and it got sent to my mom.
yeah.
Like, she's like, what are you talking about tonight? We gonna do the thing or whatever it was. And I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, that's what you sent me. I was like, I didn't send that. She's like, yes, you did. And I look and I'm like, that wasn't for you. Obviously.
So, Ray said timeout. Ray said we want to hear y'all be freaky. LOL. Yeah, we're gonna do that in Lala's fantasy. Lala's fantasy said, yes, I have been in your predicament, especially when I was drunk. And Miss Urban said, me and my imaginary wife be sending. Oh, you talking about Harold? Me and my imaginary Harold be sending each other people's too. I'm not even going to. Whoops. Go in the front. A lot of fantasy said, Ray, facts. LOL, we don't. Miss Urban said, pictures. Ray keeps saying timeout. Miss Urban Rose said, that didn't come out right. LOL. Ray said, pause. Yeah, that didn't come out a little bit right. Nikki said, they have no shame, Ray. Al said, pictures not to be leaked can destroy a person. And Ray said, flag on the play. Yeah, I mean. Yeah, the pictures get out. It's a wrap.
They'll be making an OnlyFans for you.
Yeah, right? People will take all my pictures and create an OnlyFans. I'll be like, yo, that ain't fair. Y'all gonna get my money.
They're like, look, I got the cowboy on leak.
Right? That's the only thing that's crazy. If I ever get famous, listen, I might have some people try to come for me. You know?
They're gonna be like, he sent me pictures. And I got this one. I'm about to send it to his wife.
Listen, you might try to blackmail me.
I might have girls in my inbox talking about they got new pictures of me.
Listen, once upon a time, I was out in the world, girl. And so were you.
It wasn't everybody?
Yeah.
Let's see. Did you read all that?
Yeah, I didn't read Mr. Urban.
Mr. said, maybe we can all do a double date. You and Sandy, me and my imaginary wife, Clarissa.
No.
What happened to Harold?
Yeah, what happened to Harold?
And Nikki said, everyone has a past. Exactly.
Yep.
And Ray said, Cowboy think he got some pimp juice.
Saying, man, I used to be out in the world. Little, what's your name again? Little Ray? You know? Mr. Urban said, ain't no damn Harold over here. Hey, Mr. Urban, where is Pac-Man Champion? Missed that person. But guys, we have what? Man, the countdown is on for the New Year's. This is crazy, guys. We're about to go into 2021. It's finally upon us. And I think the question is, what is everyone doing tonight? That's the question. I'm sorry, I'm tired. Sandy kept me up really late last night, and I had to be at work at 7 a.m. because we got off at 12. So I had to get up at 6 in the morning, leave the house at 6:30.
I'm tired too.
So that's why I'm a little bit tired. I apologize for that. And then she wanted to talk all night. So
I did not talk all night.
But so the thing is, what are you guys doing tonight? We're just gonna stay home. We almost had no kids, and then we was just gonna try to find something to do just to get out because we rarely could ever get out for New Year's. We got out last year for New Year's, so this year would have been cool. But since we have kids that we don't want to, we want to definitely make sure we monitor them because they're teenagers. And my daughter wanted her friend to come over, so we're gonna be home in the house, running around acting crazy. But you guys know I'll be making a New Year's video, and remember, every year I always make a New Year's video, so you'll be on the lookout for that. But here, let me read some of these comments. Let's see. All right, so
Mr. said, "Ain't no damn Harold over here."
Ray's laughing, and Nikki said, Mister, don't deny him. That's not right.
Lala said, "Mr. Where's Helga?"
Nah, Lala, you wasn't here. We found out about Mister and Harold.
And Mr. said, "You're talking to the Pac-Man champion. Don't bring out the monster." And Ray said, "Checking out the Aunt and Sandy show." And Mr. said, "At Nikki, you guys are going to summon a real Harold that's going to come to my house that I'm going to have to hurt him." LOL. And Lala said the same thing you doing, nothing. And Mr. said, "At Lala, Helga from Hey Arnold?" LOL. And Lala said, "Yup, Mister." LOL.
Look, I was thinking about Hagar from Voltron. And Nikki said, hey, she laughed at Miss Earl. Miss Earl said, order Chinese food. I don't be like Lala. I'm an introvert. And then Lala says, so are we. You live. And Nikki said, we originally had plans for our other friends to come over, but COVID decided to ruin it. Yep. And Lala said, Mr. Then let's go. You're not his shoes. And then Ray Stone said, LOL, he got that card. Here we go.
Why you ain't finished reading?
This guy, man.
Got that card, dog head bill. And Mister said, "At Lala, the way you was dancing on TikTok, you don't look like an introvert to me." And Ray said, "Cat dog."
Yeah, right? Like, if Lala don't go ahead, she's out there in the world, boy. Man.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, man. Well, getting close to an hour and a half. I feel like I need a nap before New Year's Eve. You know, I was up at 6. I knew I was gonna get tired, man. I meant to come home and take a nap, but couldn't do that today. But yeah, guys. So,
Sorry, guys.
I think what everybody's pretty much saying they're staying. Is there anybody that's actually going out? Like we was just gonna Google somewhere just to go to a lounge or something. Actually, Lala gave me a couple ideas. She was like, yeah, there's a bunch of lounges that's open. But yep, not in the cards for us. Zerber said, Cat Dog was my show. So was Doug. And he said, Cousin Skeeter, Keenan, and Kill. And Lala said, 10-10 was mine. Yeah, oh man. And then Ray said, when's the next Power Rangers fight? You don't want this sauce, Ray. Miss Zerber said, 10-10 ain't ready for Arthur, though. Yeah, I didn't watch all those. I was a little bit too old for those cartoons y'all talking about. Mr. said PBS swag. Yep, don't know nothing about it. And Nikki said, we're too old to go out. How are you too old?
Never too old.
And Lala said, you old. You were getting to that point of saying home nowadays. Big Mike said, what time we doing a review tomorrow? I don't know. Well, we got to do it early because I'm monitoring this whole Stadia bash I'm doing, and we opened it up for 8 hours. So it starts at 3 p.m. Eastern and goes all the way to 11 o'clock p.m. So, yeah, Mike, we got to do it a little bit early. Mr. Earl says, stop acting like you don't know what Barney and Sesame Street is. I mean, I know what Sesame Street is. I didn't really watch Barney, but Mr. Earl said, I might have to start. What are you doing over there?
Trying to order pizza because Lena can't get through on her app, and when she calls, it's still busy.
All right. Well.
See, I'm like you now. I'm not in it.
Listen, everybody's ordering pizza. That's why.
Mm-hmm. But listen, do you have anything else you need to talk about? So
let's make this. Let's do a last 4 minutes. So this run it into an hour and a half.
Listen, guys, I'm trying to order Domino's pizza because I'm starving, and I ain't eat yet today.
Yeah, she's
and my
trying.
stomach is like.
Mr. Orbro said I might have to start naming Leave It to Beaver and Twilight Zone for Ant. Yeah, that's my stuff. You gotta go a little bit older, man. And Ray said, Mr. LOL. Mr. Irwin was laughing. Nikki said, last year we got pulled over on our way home from a friend's house, 1 block from our house. That's crazy. And that was what, on New Year's night? And the Ray said, Mr. Urban World, he got that Cookie Monster head. Build me want cookies. This loser. Big Mike said 11 a.m. Yeah, that should work, Mike. So, guys, we're going to do our, Big Mike and I are going to do the Big Mike Little Ant spoiler discussion for Wonder Woman. The funny thing is, I can't wait to talk about this because there are people who like Wonder Woman, people who didn't. It's a funny contrast, and I can't wait to talk about that. Nikki said, I like pizza. Can't taste it too well yet. Mr. Urban World said, funny because I got a free Domino's pizza. I'm going to order it tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what's up. Nikki said, banana splits. Mr. Urban said, Ray Stone, laughing at him because he's a loser. And then Ray said, I just tried the Domino's cheeseburger pizza. It was nasty. Sound like it might be nasty because I bet the meat probably isn't going to taste right. And then Mr. Urban said, Big Mike and Ant have a pre-records their shows. They can't live stream because, you know, black folks be fighting like the BET Hip Hop Wars. And then Nikki said, Frank and I might watch Wonder Woman tomorrow. That's cool. Yeah, I can't wait till you see it. Let me know what you think. Big Mike said, cool, 11 it is. Yep, 11 it is, man. We will be doing the Big Mike Little Ant spoiler discussion of Wonder Woman 84. We're going to go all out. We're going to give our feelings, our views. We're going to rate it. We're going to, listen, guys, you're going to know how we feel about this movie. We're not going to hold back, but it is spoilers. We will be spoiling this movie, so you've been warned. Yay, yay.
Yeah.
Big Mike said, I just tried the Pizza Hut plant-based sausage pizza. It was pretty good. Yeah, I don't like sausages at all. That's my number one thing I don't like the taste of. Ray said, bananas in pajamas, Bill. I remember that, though. Bananas in pajamas is walking up the stairs. That was my joint.
Bananas in pajamas are...
Hey.
Tell me that mistake.
Something like that, yeah. Hey, Big Mike, did you ever hear anything about those weights? That guy that's selling them? And Mr. Urban said, Big Mike, I still need to try the Beyond Meat Pizza. And then Mr. Urban said, you would like that song. LOL. From Ray Stone. Olive Fanny said, Ray, LOL, bananas in pajamas. Hey, listen,
You got your credit card next to you? Because I would have to go all the way over there.
That was a crazy hook. Do I have my credit card next to me? You just asked me, do I have my credit card next to me? You just want to use my credit card?
Yeah, I'll send you half the money. What's the difference? You're going to get half the money back.
Can't trust you.
You could trust me, you married me.
No, I still can't trust you. What the hell does that mean? All right, let's see. So, Ray said, Lala, where you at, man? Trying to get her to get on me? Get out of here. So, Mr. Urban said, whatever happened to the moon on the beer in the big blue house? What the hell is that? And Nikki said, I got a Cabbage Patch doll for Christmas. Nice. I used to like Garbage Pail Kids.
I like them too.
Then,
I had the magnets.
Nikki said, it took me 40 years but I got one. Oh, you got it for this Christmas. That's deep.
What?
The Cabbage Patch Kid. And Miss Irwin said,
she wanted that.
Don't open it. It's probably just one of these newer ones, though. So it probably don't matter if she opened it or not, but I don't know. And then Big Mike said, nah, I haven't heard of that at all yet. And then Miss Irwin said, fun fact, I collect action figures, toys, I don't open them. Yeah, fun fact, I got a bunch of G1 Transformers that I'm not going to sell until I'm like 65. That'd be my retirement. Al Martin said, He-Man and He-Man and Thundercats, Voltron. What toy favors cartoons? Yeah, man. But Transformers, the toys was amazing because they actually transformed and everything. Ms. Omeril said, still trying to get a cheap Turbo Man. And then he said, and RoboCop. Oh, yeah, I remember those. And Nikki said, Mister, it's not an original. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fancy said, skinny, meeker, deeker, dink, skeeter, meeker, dinker. I love you, Aunt. Get it together. You gonna get it together. Mr. Irma said, oh, sad face. And then said, Nikki, someone would still buy it. Well, yeah, in the future, yeah, definitely. But it just won't be the same, you know? All right. And then, let's see.
Never mind, Lena got them on the phone.
Okay, cool. Ray said Teddy Ruxpin. Ooh, Teddy Ruxpin. Haven't heard that in a while. And
Teddy Ruxpin, I liked my cricket doll.
Cricket doll.
What was the boy doll that talked? Buddy. Remember Buddy?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I had cricket.
My buddy?
Yep.
Yeah. Ms. Over said, y'all don't know about creepy crawlers and Stretch Armstrong. Oh, Stretch Armstrong. Yeah. All right. And then Nikki said, I had a crush on He-Man. That's funny. I had a crush on She-Ra. Miss Irwell said, Ray, I had my buddy. You don't know about that. My buddy. And then Lala said, Ray, LOL, Teddy Ruxpin.
I remember Teddy Ruxpin.
Mm-hmm. Ray said, Cobra. Who couldn't forget G.I. Joe? Oops.
Who had the wrestling My Buddies?
Yeah, I definitely did. I had a bunch of them. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Hulk Hogan, Coco Beware, Junkyard Dog. Yeah.
Listen, who had them
Andre
ugly
Giant.
squared pillow pets that look like a window?
That was past my time of playing with toys and all that. I had no damn pillow pets.
And Nikki said, damn, you guys are so young. And Lala said, He-Man and Skeletor.
Mm-hmm.
And Nikki said, Shrinky Dinks. I remember Shrinky Dinks.
Oh, yeah.
And actually, Michaela got Shrinky Dinks for Christmas from her grandma. And Mister said, at Nikki, I am an old man, LOL. And Ray said, Street Sharks.
Oh, wow.
And Mister said, I got a crush on Oprah. And Lala said, Street Sharks, LOL. And Mister said, and Ricky Lake.
Battletoads.
Rugrats. Tommy Picklehead over here. Or the Simpsons. I had all the Simpson dolls that you could collect from McDonald's when you actually buy the figures from them.
And Nikki said, Mister, we're probably older than you. Yep, definitely are.
And Big Mike said, I had those wrestling buddies.
Nice.
And Mister said, at Nikki, I'm 58. He's
Oh,
lying.
he's lying.
And Nikki said, the Get Along Gang. And Big Mike said, wrestling buddies were perfect for elbow drops from the top of the bed to the floor.
Mm-hmm.
What is the Get Along Gang?
They were stuck in that one position.
What's the Get Along Gang?
I had never heard of that before in my life.
Me neither.
Or maybe I have, and it's just, I don't know now. All right, guys, we are going to get off of here. I apologize for not being that attentive. Like I said, I am monitoring these streams. I put together something really cool. Like I said, a guy came to me and asked me could I put it together, and we've been working on this, and I've been monitoring all the streams all week. It's been 12 hours this week already, and tomorrow we're going to kick off about 9 hours. So again, I got to monitor it, make sure things are going good, jump in the chat, this and that. So guys, thanks for tuning in to the Sandy Anthony Show. This is New Year's Eve, baby. You know?
Don't touch me. You gotta be like these.
So,
don't touch me.
But yeah, so we're gonna get out of here now, and maybe I'll take a nap before New Year's Eve.
Bye,
But,
guys.
yeah. All right, guys, take care. And now your mama knows.
Happy New Year!
And now your mama knows. And
Mr. Urban Roll, I heard that. All right. No, I'm still gonna be in my winning ways when it's concerned Pac-Man. All right.
And now your mama knows.